I taught geography, and so the geology and geography have got such a close link. And so when they started the geology group in 2017, I joined up then.
Geology is the study of rocks to determine how they formed, where they formed, what sort of conditions they were in, and then any subsequent actions that have happened to those rocks after they were formed.
They're a very varied group. I said we've got about 40. It was quite interesting because last meeting we had 2 people who came along who had got no background at all. No geography, certainly no geology, and they just said it was absolutely fascinating. It just opened their eyes, and I think that's one of the things that people love, is that you go to places that you walk past on a daily basis, and you suddenly see it in a totally new light.
Where Kilve became important was in the 1970s. They started exploring in the North Sea and discovered oil. The seismic recordings that they made at that time didn't make a lot of sense. They hadn't got the clarity that they have got now. So they had to find some rocks that were the same. And Kilve was laid down at the same time as the rocks that are underneath the North Sea. And when they went to Kilve, they had to rewrite the book completely on faulting. So Kilve became very important so that they could interpret the seismic recordings. A long time ago, in the region of 100 million years ago, the Atlantic Ocean started to break apart and America went its jolly way, and one of the splits that happened at the same time is directly behind us. This particular point, because of the split in the rock, this was all quarried out because it made easy work in. But the actual split is what is directly behind us.
We did a walking trip around Wells, and we ended up at one point by the bus station, and there's a house there, and I don't think they know it. They've got the most amazing corals in the rocks on their house. So just walking around Wells, you've got things that I'd never seen before, let alone, some of the other things we see around and about here. What do people get out of it? I think it's a very welcoming community. You've got a wide range of interests, and the other thing is that you don't have to come on either bits of it. You can come in and do the inside talks, which are all led by members of the group. We've been taken up into the Andes Mountains to look at the plants on the igneous rocks there. We've been taken to Cyprus. We've returned to Kilve. All these sort of things, and but equally, some people just come on the field trips, and they don't require a lot of walking. We lift share where we can. So some people do both. Some people just do one. And because we're a big group, we've always got enough people to do both of those, which is really